I look like Richard Pryor that he snorted some cocaine.
Yeah.
Sir. I told you I have a Paul Pierce going on, man. You know, it grows in different places and shit.
All right, man. Trying to get my headphones together, but how you want to start it off?
Well, I was rapping to your friend since you did not really introduce me or anything like that.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how to get on, but go ahead.
We was rapping about how our kind likes to shame each other about taking care of ourselves. She was shamed about wearing a mask at work.
Yeah.
And this guy, he asked me this past I think Friday. He said, "Well, so what you doing this weekend?" And I said, "I'll be at home." And he said, "Oh, well, you ain't gonna take the kids out nowhere? Y'all ain't gonna get out the house?" No. Like, I mean, where would we go? We're quarantining. And so he was like, that ain't nothing. I said, okay. He said, well, I'll be grilling this weekend. I'm hanging out. I said, well, good luck with that. And I'm thinking to myself, I definitely need to make sure I wear my mask on Monday in the event that I see him.
Because people don't get it. Like, nigga, I don't want to breathe in your air. I would rather breathe my morning breath or whatever I got going on, halitosis or whatever. I'd rather smell that than breathe in your I choose.
Right. And then, people are saying, well, if you don't have on a correct mask, you may as well not even have one on. But we don't know if that's good or not, but I'd rather at least attempt to put some kind of barrier between us. And at the very least, I'm keeping my hands out of my face because I got a mask on.
Right. Agreed.
So, fuck you and the corona that you rolled in on.
Man, I want to rock you so bad, man. I can't think of who you look like.
I look like a dirty blow pop is what I look like.
I think that's like the Tootsie Roll lollipop.
For real?
I don't think you look like a dirty lollipop. You just look like a brown lollipop.
This nigga whole head fill up the screen. Everybody.
Hey man, hold up, bro. Come on.
Everybody.
Okay, man. Do your intro, sir.
Oh boy. Yes. What's good? I am your host, Jason JWillDoes. And I got this big-headed ass nigga here. Ivan, the Grizzly, the Great.
That's dirty, man. That's dirty. We quarantine, man. That's low down, man. You kicking the man while he down.
Hey man, I'm just saying, if I put this where your head is showing, your pause, where your face is showing, they gonna see like, damn, this nigga head is big, humongous head ass nigga. Come on, son, face ass nigga. And
Man, shut up, man.
And
Yes, we do have a special guest.
We have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I would like to refer to myself as the thought fairy, where emotional and mental wellness is one of the things that I love and enjoy talking about.
The thought fairy.
Yes.
So, how does the thought fairy work?
Having conversations with me can help encourage you to consider different perspectives on your outlook on life.
Oh, so it's not like if I say I thought I get some money or nothing like this. Nothing
Absolutely not. No. And if you have a light bulb moment, then my Cash App automatically appears.
See, she talking about getting money. See, I thought I was getting granted. I thought she was granting wishes, my nigga. What's going on?
Bro, she from Memphis. Ain't no wishes being granted.
Thought-provoking conversations.
She taking wishes. She from Memphis. She taking wishes. Give me this
wish. Yeah.
By force if necessary.
Right. Get it granted. So, how y'all been handling the quarantine?
It's, man, I think, I'm still working. So, it's an adjustment, but it's not that difficult for me. It's really not that difficult for me because, I understand the importance of, I think y'all mentioned about like people really trying to buck the system or like even clowning folks for trying to stay safe and healthy.
Right.
Like I'm like going to work and then I'm coming home. You know what I'm saying? It's like simple. I think it's really not a big deal for me. I'm just ready to, I'm gonna follow the rules. Hopefully that it works that way. It works out right. You know what I'm saying? So that we can get back to a normal means of life. You know what I mean? It's getting old real fast.
Man, they talking about a whole nother month.
Oh, if not longer. I already know.
Cause niggas can't stay at the house, man.
Every time y'all go outside, it's like a whooping. They add one more day.
Man, hey, that's what they doing them niggas in India. You can see in the video. They been lashing them niggas. They doing drive-by lashing. They going down on the motorcycle and lash.
I want that job.
They lash your folks. I'm like, dude, we need this.
You ain't lying, man. Cause that thing on Riverside was just a fool, dude. Man. That was so stupid.
They look like them fools down in Florida at the beach. Like there's no virus going on.
Dude, it just
holding hands, playing with the dog.
It's like 200 people. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally like 200 people outside. And they're like,
my coworker was probably down there grilling.
They was playing basketball.
Yeah, playing ball.
Playing basketball.
Hooping, sneezing, farting, sweating, elbowing,
wrestling, sweating.
And then going back home after that.
Right.
Then going back home after that and hugging that grandma. That's 90 years old.
Right.
That's got breathing problems. Come on, man. I tell you what I do believe though. I believe that extension first of all, I think that it's difficult to make people stay inside that are used to being free to go do what they want to do. I'll say that first.
Dude, I've been seeing folks freaking out. They finding everything to do now that they locked in the house.
Like at home or out, like going outside?
Outside.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the same way as with me when I'm trying to diet. And I tell myself that I'm not eating Popeyes no more. And as soon as I decide that I'm not eating Popeyes for 30 days, guess what I do for 28 days? Eat Popeyes. because I've told myself that I don't need to do it. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it. I think this is the same thing.
Popeyes commercials.
I lived downtown. It was never this many people outside. Soon as you tell people do not go outside, you cannot go outside, then they want to go.
Hey, I will say though, Mother Nature fucking with you. Mother Nature like, hey.
Because it was cold this morning.
Out here, y'all. I was saying. You were like, man. Now you looking out the window like, man, it sure look nice outside.
Yep.
And then you got folks showing up to like the gas station.
Dude. So you saw that?
I mean, we're going to have a party at the gas station?
They're having a party at the gas station.
Some folks are just happy to see people. I'm struggling with not giving hugs. When I see people, I want to be like, hey, girl. And then they kind of like push themselves away. And I'm thinking to myself, they're not rejecting you. They just don't want to get the corona in case you got it. I'm struggling with hugs.
Unless you want them to rub that cough and sneeze elbow.
The one that been coughing in for 14 days.
Yeah.
From an old sneeze.
I was in the grocery store and I'm getting ready to, pick up some fruit and stuff. And this dude he has a mask on,
right?
By the way. And, Jay, we talked about this, like people trying to hold their sneezes and hold their coughs and stuff like that.
Dude.
This man had a mask on and he inhaled. The mask went in his mouth. Like, you know how you, you accidentally, you know how you accidentally inhale and like you got a sheet or something over your face or something, you may be trying to get up in the morning and you be like, and it go.
That nigga suffocated himself.
This man, it wasn't funny, but it was funny because everybody around it started like cracking up when he walked out. So he was trying to sneeze. He was like, he felt like he was trying to sneeze or cough or something. And you could tell he was trying to hold it or at least take the mask off and try to sneeze in his elbow or something. But he didn't want to do it out because, people are terrified. And he was like, and he was like, and he breathed, he sucked in the air and that mask went in his mouth. And that dude was like, and he had to snatch it off real fast.
Now he's coughing everywhere.
And then he was like, man, you should have seen people. It was like folks were running from a loose dog chasing them or something, man, trying to get away from that dude, man. Like, man, I was getting ready to reach, like I was probably 5 feet away from him, social distance, 6 feet, right? I just was like, you know what? I'm not getting no oranges today. I'm just finna go over here and give me some cereal. Like, I'm not getting oranges. But you can look at him and tell, like, he was really struggling. But that dude sucked that mask, like, right into his grill. And I was like, oh, no.
Hey, you hear about the grocery store having to throw away the food?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because somebody had sneezed or coughed.
35. Was it $35 or $53,000 worth of stuff?
I think it was $35,000.
Yeah, I was like, dude, man, give me some bleach, man. I wash all them fruits and vegetables, my nigga.
But they did say that people donated from other parts of the world when they saw that they had to get rid of so much stuff.
Yeah. That was at a grocery store?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The lady got arrested for doing that.
For real?
Yeah, she got arrested for that.
She sure did. The way that makes me think is, so, like we're supposed to take universal precautions anyway. And I had saw this video one day where I forgot this guy's name, but he was answering a question. And the question was about this girl saying that she had herpes and should she tell people that she's in considering being intimate with. So one of the guys was like, well, you can tell if you want to, but tell them if you want to. But honestly, it's up to them to take precautions to protect themselves, whether you got something or whether you tell them you got it or not. I think we should consider this virus the same way. Instead of being around people and hoping that they don't have it.
Right.
Putting things in place, protecting yourself in the event that they do.
Protect yourself regardless.
Right. Irregardless, actually.
That's not even a word. Anyway, yeah, so like the
Irregardless
retail is irregardless is not a word.
This nigga been a substitute teacher for 2 weeks now. That's correcting grammar.
When I want to stress my friends out who are educators, I always say irregardless because they hate it.
Oh boy.
So at the like at the stores, like at the grocery stores and stuff now, and at Home Depot and at Lowe's, they put the guards, like the sneeze guards up. You know those like plexiglass that covers like the buffet, like they're putting those up in front of the registers now, so that like if people have to sneeze or cough or whatever, they don't cough and sneeze into the person that works there, their face.
Why can't you just have a mask on?
Well, who, the employee?
Yeah.
I think they're saying that the masks aren't enough. It's just
and the saran wrap is.
Well,
no, it's a glass. It's an actual glass.
They have gloves, masks and gloves.
Right. The employees is what you're saying?
Yeah, the employees.
I was reading where they said the gloves are passing along are not really helping.
You know what? We don't really know. Nobody really knows.
But that's what I'm basically saying is that we really don't know.
We don't know.
Exactly. So,
because a month and a half ago, did we know what this was? Had we heard of coronavirus?
There's a lot of experts on what works and what doesn't, bro.
I did. Y'all niggas was playing around, man.
Why
a month and a half ago.
Dude, I was sitting there looking at what's going on in China. Dude, all it takes is one person. And once I saw that person travel over in Washington, I was like, man, it's over with. Let me go ahead and go on Amazon, order up some Lysol. Let me go ahead and order this mask. As soon as I ordered that mask, I found it was taking a long time. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I went on to order this.
Oh, wow. That was smart.
Because it still took a minute before I get it.
But doesn't it remind you of the 6 degrees of separation, though?
Yes.
How close we are to each other, even though we feel like we're not.
Yep.
I was like, if we do come over here, it's gonna take a minute, and by then we're gonna already have a vaccine or whatever. No.
Well, we don't have a vaccine that's been given to everybody.
But you also got to think about it like this too. What I've been saying, you got these low down ass niggas who cough, spit, and rubbing on shit purposely.
Like people who got STDs and STIs, they mad that somebody gave it to them, so they got to give it to somebody else.
Right. Yep. So now, like I remember, I was seeing videos of people spitting in their hand. I think we were talking about it before when they was just rubbing the elevator buttons.
Ew.
I was like, dude, this is some low down shit.
Yeah. There's got to be something wrong with you to do that, man.
So you get people like that. And then you get other people who like, those people who want to show how dedicated they are at work. So I ain't sick.
Or they don't want to. I got somebody at work. I know she come to work because she don't want to be at home.
Hey, dude, it is a lot.
That was shady.
When they give the all clear, it's gonna be a whole lot of broken relationships.
Yep. Y'all shouldn't have been together anyway. You knew that, but you had distractions and stuff. So now y'all gotta sit here.
that 8 hours that they have, they really value those 8 or 10 hours that they get away from their work,
Right.
from their mates.
Yeah, I know.
They're serious.
They be getting to work 30 minutes early.
They're starting to realize.
Any more boxes y'all want me to put up, boss? Oh, you want me to program a TV? Sure, I'll take care of that.
Right.
Picked up a second job.
Dude.
What the trash man ain't coming today? Oh, I'll put it out. I'll take it out for you.
And then think about the people who work from home now, and then they got their significant other there at the house with them. So now you got the stress of work, and then you got your mate just sitting there getting on your nerves.
Because you ain't doing nothing but sitting at your desk all day, according to them.
I feel sorry.
Look, you looking at the computer and they staring at you like this here.
Is that all you do? That's all you do? For real?
Just talk to folks all day.
Man, I knew you ain't do shit. Damn. That's all you do.
So that's your boss? Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. How many emails you be getting every day?
Right.
You're like, bro, I don't want to rap.
Man, I could do that shit. No, you couldn't, nigga.
Boy got a nice.
That's why you doing what you doing now. Shut your ass up.
I do have friends though that I'm praying for because they have small kids at home, and it's a struggle to try to work from home and also manage small kids.
Hey, put them in their room.
Yeah, so they can
room and lock the door.
So yeah. So somebody called the police on you.
These are jokes, people. Just in case we think y'all for real.
Look, hey, my mama said when my kids were younger.
When I was young, when my folks had company, we'll go to your room.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden you hear this click.
Now you gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta use it. I'm gonna use it on myself. I can't use it.
You learn to have a strong bladder back then.
Hold your water for 5 hours.
Hey, I was Popeye. That's why I love spinach now. For real. I always like spinach, my nigga.
So how are y'all managing with information overload?
I'll let you get this one.
What, being bored on the internet?
No, just information overload. Like so much information coming towards you from different channels and different angles. Hearing about the coronavirus. Like everybody's conversation is about the coronavirus. Like what the fuck did we talk about before 2 weeks ago?
Man. Well, one, I would say they need to be talking about it how they talking about it because niggas is still outside.
I still need to know what the temperature is outside though. They're not even telling me the weather no more.
Yes, they
are. It's kind of like an afterthought.
In the morning, and that's it. But the rest of the news is Corona. Like, dude.
Yeah, it's getting to be a bit much though.
It is
because like every segment is about Corona. It is. You know, and when there's a repetition of a certain topic, or you know, just it just continues to stick in your head, and then you develop a mentality around. And that's what I'm kind of concerned about with people is that you know, because people are like, man, how can folks crack jokes at a time like this? I'm like, well, it's escapism, like because there's so much negativity around it. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much that we don't know. So we have to try to find a way to deal with it, or otherwise we're going to lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I feel like an extra or one of them niggas in that movie Falling. You remember that? I got time on my side. Nigga, anybody can come up and give it to you.
Yeah.
At any point in time.
Yeah. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. The next thing you know, you like this.
You never seen that movie, Montoya?
I don't think I have.
With Denzel Washington? What?
Maybe I have, but my memory sucks. So sometimes I pretend like I remember, but.
So it was like this movie. He was trying to catch this serial killer.
Yeah.
And I think they caught him. They killed him in the gas chamber or something like that. And he was singing this song. And when he sung this song, next thing you know, he died. And one of the people left out of the jail, and they were singing the song.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
his spirit was like a fallen angel or something.
Okay.
And
anytime you made contact with him,
he passed himself on to anybody that he touched.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that's
gonna
how
have to check that out.
thing is.
Yeah.
And it's so spooky, man, during this allergy season, my nigga. I can't even trust my own sneezes. I'm like, no.
Who decided we can't sneeze though?
It's just, I mean,
it's not the simple fact that you can't. It's the fact that if you sneeze around other people, you're gonna get one of these.
And I would be like, it's a normal bodily function. I was sneezing before last month.
Correct.
But still, it's still, man, I was looking at something on TV, and they had a doctor, and I guess they were talking to one of the doctors or something like that. And my nigga was about to get ready to sneeze, and he was like, oh!
I saw it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna bust a blood vessel in his head, man.
Dude, I thought his eyes was about to pop out his face.
That man, he was talking. He was like this.
In my therapy sessions, I do like swallow my yawns sometimes because I'm not sure. I don't want the person sitting on the other side of me to think that they're boring me. And so I wonder, can you swallow a sneeze?
Hell no. You gotta choke the shit out of yourself. Your neck would explode or something. No.
Like Ha Davis, I am done, bucko.
And
Out of here.
At our age, you suddenly just pop a blood vessel holding in your sneeze, so I don't even hold my sneeze.
No,
I'm not. I'm letting it go.
One of these. Well, I don't know if a little rag.
Yeah.
I Lysol that John and just sneeze into it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I'll Lysol it down, I'll microban it down, and then I sneeze into it. That'll just be my towel for that day, and then I go get another towel. But
okay.
This nigga.
That's
You look like some snot removed from a napkin.
You know,
y'all
sir.
are harsh on each other.
No, this man's.
But
He's.
see, I gotta get it in because of the simple fact he will check you at any given moment. So I have to.
You got to stay ahead.
Yeah,
That's not true. I don't even know how to check. I don't even know what he's talking about. I've never been that type of person.
the guest that you brought along, sir, She doesn't even believe it. Look, just look up. Just look up. Just look at your guest. Yes. You see her there?
Yeah.
Does it look like she believes you?
No.
Right.
It's not right, man. I don't appreciate you shedding such a negative light on me because she does not like checking.
Absolutely not.
You don't? Why not?
She's diehard against it, actually.
I do believe in checking. I just don't believe in the harsh checking.
What is the harsh checking?
The harsh checking is so I grew up with a big forehead. I just recently grew into my forehead like the past few years, and big eyes and a gap in my teeth. So I had to learn how to check because I had to survive. But checking,
I think you.
it does take a hit to their how they feel or add to, you know, the things that cause them to have insecurities.
I had insecurities, but I learned to check.
Right, me too.
Learning to check. Hey.
Yeah, me too. I still do it.
I never checked in school. I was always getting checked.
My nigga, this how I met your ass in homeroom.
Sir.
Checking your cantaloupe head ass. I was being quiet. Transferred to a new school. One saying nothing to nobody. Let's go mess with this little nigga over here. Why you so quiet, face ass nigga? I'm like, dude. I ain't with nobody. Why you look like a killer looking ass nigga? Like,
so my son, he's 13, and he used to go to school in DeSoto County, and he had issues with being air quotes bullied because he was the dark kid in the class. And when he made it to one of the schools here in Memphis, first couple of days, he said, there's this boy who keeps bullying me. And he said, and I don't know what to do. He keeps saying negative stuff to me. I think he was probably maybe 10 or 11. Then I said, well, you'll figure it out. You'll decide, you know, what's going on and let somebody know. Then a couple of days later, he said, guess what? He said, the dude that kept checking me, he actually wants to be my friend. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, so that's what I learned. When they check you, they want to be cool with you. So you got to learn how to check them back because it's kind of like how y'all communicate with each other. I said, oh.
That would probably be close to being accurate. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like that's what they did to you. You the new kid. They like, he seems cool. Let's see what he's about.
I didn't want to be bothered. I was cool by myself, and I guess that bothered people. It was like, this nigga cool by himself. Shit.
I think it was more so
Let's
that
really see if he cool. Let's check his ass. If he's quiet, then he ain't cool.
Yeah, that's probably
accurate. I went through a checking gauntlet.
He sure did.
I went through, it was you, Chucky, Kim, cause she even got a little few in.
Harry. Tavares.
What's it Kim? What's his name? No. He had a little rap name too.
A rap name?
He had Kappa now or something. You know what I'm talking about.
Who, Chris?
Yeah. And him, all of them.
Yep, Leo.
And you made it through.
And
They were auditioning you.
I survived. Oh, they were done day one. I checked them out. I was like, oh shit, this nigga can check. Fuck.
I don't call mine checking. I call mine witty sarcasm.
I kept telling him, I was like, hey man, leave me alone, man. I'm good, man. Nah, we gonna keep checking your ass. It's like, oh, okay, all right. But hey, them freckles, did they hurt? Hey, what's that birthmark? What's this on your face? They would go everything. I was like, all right, okay, enough is enough, damn it.
Man, we said this man birthmark was shaped like the Mississippi River and some more stuff. We said, man, you got a map on your head, huh?
I can't remember who. It was either Harry or Tavares who said that John looked like Gorbachev. And I was like, all right, my nigga, bet. Cool.
Said that man birthmark. Next day was shaped like Russia.
Next day they said, you want to sit at the lunch table with the cool kids?
Right.
We ain't had to ask him. He came over there and said anyway.
I'm already at the lunch table making beats and shit, rapping. Like, this nigga rap too, shit.
But you know what? Think about that. Like, the kids, they can't do that now. They at home.
They what?
They at home.
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're doing it with their siblings, because me and my brothers, we all had different daddies, so we always had something to check each other about.
Hey, I was learning. Hey, you know what? I was sharpening my skills, checking my sister. So
right. They at home practicing.
Or thinking of checks, I might be checking my daddy in my head. I ain't saying it out loud, but I'm roasting the shit out of him.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? Man, bowling ball hit. Then you mess around and say it, like thinking he can't hear you. What'd you say?
Huh?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about you, Dad. I was on the phone. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That how y'all talk to each other at school? Oh, no, sir. We just learn at school.
I think the difference now is niggas be fighting now. Well, we got to fight.
We fought then too, brother.
Yeah.
We a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it was probably a fight every day at Wooddale.
Was it?
I went to Northside.
I think that's because maybe niggas crossed the line.
Yeah, we had some habitual line steppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Northside, so there was fights regularly. You just move out the way and cover your lunch tray so don't nobody snatch your food while you look.
Food, yeah.
Damn, you in jail?
Man, you act like Westwood wasn't like that. Stop flogging. You know Westwood was like that.
No, it was not. No, it was not. It definitely was not that either. No.
Yeah, because if you paying attention to a fight,
it probably was old Fonz Whitaker ass lips niggas.
Man, you know Westwood was like that.
No, sir. No. It wasn't jail. No.
And our lunch was good. Our lunch was delicious. I lived for lunch.
Yeah,
so
we all had good lunches.
I could not withstand somebody snatching my pizza from me while I'm not looking.
I see. We used to hustle the little lunch tickets.
Sure did that one.
We used to hustle them.
So we sure used to hustle them Johnson.
3 sheet pieces.
I
Man,
remember
delicious, man.
They were.
The prime time, the prime time Johnson was fire.
Prime time, the sheet pizza, the junk,
Oh
Right.
yeah,
rectangle junk.
the rectangle, yeah,
Them junks was good.
yeah.
Do you know they sell them junks at the meat market?
Really?
Yes. Go to the meat market and looking in that little frozen, the freezer section part. They sell a little sheet pizzas, frozen tater tots already like a 5-pound bag for $7. Shit like that.
That's meat though, sir. You
Where's
don't
the
eat
meat
meat.
market?
I used to eat meat, sir. I'm giving pointers to people who eat meat and things of that nature.
Oh.
A 5-pound bag of tater tots is potatoes. But the sheet pizza is what I was referring to at the meat market.
Do they have just the plain cheese? That's all I want.
I don't think you want no cheese at this point in time right now, sir.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Because that's what that Corona thrives
wishful
off
thinking.
of right now. Niggas on that dairy. Shit.
Hey man, it's nothing wrong with cheese, sir. Nothing wrong with cheese.
Okay.
With the exception of say what?
Mucus.
Yes, it does. It also creates odor when I eat it.
What?
It also creates odor when I eat it because I'm lactose intolerant.
Flatulent.
So you already know it's no good for you because you're lactose intolerant, but you still fuck with it.
Nah, not like that, man. Very little. Very low. That'll like it feels like I'm about to die.
Man, get you some of that cheese alternative, man.
Oh no, I've had it before. I can't think of the name of it. Or what is it? I forget the name of the brand, but I've had it before. It tastes just like it. I don't know what it's made out of. I think it's made out of like cardboard and dreams.
But for real, that Corona do thrive off the mucus, man. So
yeah, most diseases do.
Lay off all of that mucus foods.
So
I didn't realize that.
So, thought fairy, I have a question for you.
She gonna take your thoughts, man.
So, yeah.
This is where I post my Cash App.
Well, go ahead and post your Cash App because I know it's somebody out there gonna fall for it. So, you might as well. People Cash App big on social media all the time anyway. So this is my question. During the time frame, like during this particular time, right? So how do you think people should deal with not being able to live like a regular or what they're used to doing? Like what are some ways people can cope without like drinking alcohol and doing drugs, or you know what I'm saying? Like what are some ways you think people can cope, or some things that they could do that they didn't normally do before that could make life better? Thought theory.
I honestly think I think this is a great time, a great opportunity for people to reinvent themselves and to almost like turn into a detective to figure out what was not working and what was working and what can I do differently. Because a lot of times one of the reasons why we don't make change is because we're afraid or concerned about what other people say or what other people think. And so having a huge excuse like the virus is a great opportunity to say, oh, I don't do that anymore. I don't hang out with them anymore. Or, I can't. And also, like what I was asking you guys earlier today early in the conversation, guarding your thoughts, because I believe in energy and vibrations.
Yes.
the more you cater to low level vibrations and negative energy, the more it starts to become a part of your personality and how you do life. And so decreasing the amount of time that you spend listening to negativity, or even if it's just decreasing the amount of time that you take in what's going on in the media. For instance, I don't watch the news because I know I can scan social media and pretty much find whatever, and then I don't have to sit there for 30, 40 minutes and listen to it.
Right.
Also, movement creates emotions. And so being okay with whatever it is that you're feeling and learning how to increase your vocabulary and your awareness about things that you may be feeling, because we don't have as many distractions as we used to. So
That's true.
Thoughts and feelings that you didn't even remember or that you were able to avoid, now you got to sit with that shit and figuring out what it is I'm feeling, why, and what should I do next. And you know,
a lot of us don't want to sit and face that shit though.
You know, I was thinking about that earlier today after a conversation I had with somebody, and I was thinking some people are just comfortable in chaos and they're comfortable being in victim mode.
Or they realize that they boring as hell.
True. I'm totally not boring because I really like myself and I hang out with me a lot. Now, and some people don't know how to do that.
Exactly. They're not comfortable. They're either not comfortable in their own skin, or, like I said, they really haven't found out who they are themselves because they're constantly going out all the time doing something.
Right.
So having to sit down and figure out who they are is like, I don't want to do that shit.
It's like a chore. Almost.
I remember when I was in college, I used to like drink and smoke, and I always did it before I went to a party. And then I was thinking, one day I was like, I wonder what these parties would be like if I didn't pregame before I went. And I just wanted to know what would happen. So I did it maybe 3 or 4 times. And what I realized is some of the shit I be laughing at ain't even funny. I just do it just because I think it'll make them feel better. And some of the people I was hanging out with, I really didn't enjoy their company unless we were inebriated in some way or another. I think this is a sobering time for a lot of people too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
I would say so, because you starting to see people like, I think I saw somebody make mention on social media. You're starting to see that the people that you follow, they ain't as funny as you thought. Their life isn't as riveting as you thought it was. You like,
the party ain't as cool. Yeah, the party ain't as cool as the flyer was that they posted.
Right. But then being at the crib, it was like, I follow this lame ass nigga.
Which it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's a great opportunity now to kind of reinvent yourself and be, closer to who you would actually like to be.
But that's if you have a real personality, though. That's if you have a real personality to be able to reinvent yourself and create, or if you're even a real creator.
You can cultivate it. You can cultivate those things because some stuff is not natural for us.
If you're up and out like close to our ages, it's like teaching an old dog new trick. It's like go fish. Yeah, I'll get that stick later.
Looking at the stick like, yeah, okay, whatever. I wish I would fetch a stick.
Right.
And then be wondering why when something happened they can't run fast. They have no agility.
Like being told, hey, stay at home, people. We old dogs like, stay at home, right?
I ain't never stayed at home. I'm grilling for my family this weekend.
Right.
No, you know what's even more interesting and hypocritical? the people who are so-called home bodies now, oh, I gotta get out of the house. I can't take it. Oh my God.
It
But they
goes
post
back to the
about being, they
Popeyes
post
thing. It goes right back to the Popeyes thing. The things
with
that we
the
resist are the things
the
that
chicken
persist the
sandwich.
most.
Oh yeah.
I'm a homebody. I've been good. I've been Gucci. I'm like,
Me too. Like, this is what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, Netflix ain't putting out enough material for me to watch.
Nah, they not.
You can join me on TikTok.
Definitely not.
Yes. It's so fun over on TikTok.
It is not. It is not. I'll put it like this. It might be fun for the women, but every dude that I have seen on TikTok look like it's
They thirst trapping. They definitely thirst trapping.
Like,
With no shirt on.
Yeah. I still don't understand it.
Man, stop, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting way out of hand.
I like it
way
because
out of hand.
it's a break from information. And you see people doing family oriented stuff. You see people kind of getting out of their comfort zone with trying something new, and it's keeping folks interactive with each other.
That's cool, but you don't have to record me doing it. Sure,
Well,
okay.
I act a plump donkey dancing all around the house jumping, but as soon as you put that camera, I'm like, oh.
It's not for everybody. And you know, the one thing that I don't necessarily, yeah, but like all of the, you know, like the videos I get, people engage, right? You know, couples, families. The one thing I can't rock with though is when they do that. I guess it's like the flip the switch challenge where the dude put on the woman. Nah, they gotta cut that out. They gotta stop that.
One that I saw that I liked. It was one. It was one.
I mean, I dig the ones where the parents with the kids flip the switch and that kind of stuff or whatever, but not the dudes who like try to put their wife lie on. Nah, you don't need to do that.
I'm gonna have to refine. You're gonna like, yeah.
Yeah, send that to me.
I know which one you're talking about. I was a little delayed. I'm thinking like I'm going through my brain like, which one could he be talking about? Is he talking about the one with the couple they went to little kids? Nah. I know which one he's talking about.
Is that the one where the lady thought she was pregnant or whatever? She flipped the switch and the dude was gone.
No.
It's an adult one. It's an adult one. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you gotta send that to me. I'm out of the loop on that one. You gotta send that one to me.
Yeah.
Now that one, she's gonna regret that one. Hopefully I don't know if she will or not.
And see, that's my point.
I went and looked at her page, and she probably won't regret it.
Who is this?
Really?
Yeah, I went and looked at her page. She looked like she's trying to get in the industry or something.
Who is this?
The flip the switch challenge that we're talking about.
I didn't even look at the page. I can't remember how I came across the junk.
Yeah.
I think it was a little Duval or maybe or something, but yeah. But now I might have to go check out the page.
Who is this?
Look at Sam like, huh? What's going on? What's happening? Who did what?
My name Lil Dura.
I know your pineapple head ain't checking nobody. That 12 head you got. Man, if you don't bag up from that camera with that ashy mustache.
Are you talking to me or him?
No, I'm talking to him.
I know you didn't call my mustache ashy.
I wasn't talking about
I mean, hey, like I said,
he gonna rub his face. Look at him, he gonna rub his face.
I told you, man. I'm patches.
Man,
I know how to check myself. I can laugh at myself, my nigga.
I can laugh at myself too.
I got the Juan Valdez junk going on, my nigga.
That man mustache is like a dried nosebleed.
What?
Ew. That is gross.
What? Back to this.
I've been trying to look cute without my glasses, but I can't really see y'all because the allergies make my Forrest Whitaker eye pop up.
Forrest Whitaker eye?
I have a Forrest Whitaker eye. My allergies cause me to have a Forrest Whitaker eye.
So what is one of the things? This question is for you, Jay. What are one of the things that because I know you're big on health. So you're a health. Well, Jay is I can say he's a natural. Yeah. There we go. So he's big on. He said he's a hood doctor champion.
Okay.
So Jay is Jay's big on physical health, right? Thought Fairy, you're big on mental health. Mm-hmm. What are for each of you? So Thought Fairy, I'll start with you. What is 3 things that people can do to improve their mental health during this time frame? And then Jay, you can give me 3 things that people can do to improve their physical health during this period of time, as far as food and eating and so forth, what you're doing now.
Jay, you go first.
While I got food in my mouth. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
So physical health, I mean, while you're at the house, I would just say
I'm talking about as far as cook, like food, food. Okay. Yeah, food wise, yeah.
Food wise is just I just do like pretty much the basics, especially around this time right now. I mean, you can freak anything with different dry goods, beans, rice,
right,
cabbage, kale, and cornbread mix. Shit, you have all kind of dishes with that. Mm-hmm. Like right now, I mean, vegan jambalaya.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like rice, beans, bell peppers, vegan sausage.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, I might be eating this for the rest of the week. I ain't even got to worry about going to the grocery store.
Right. So,
like I said, stuff for cornbread, you can make, the stuff you use for cornbread, you can make waffles out of that. You can have waffles in the morning. So, just those little ingredients right there, I can survive off the week. Ain't got to worry about going to the grocery store.
Right.
Your physical, doing little stuff like doing push-ups, jumping jacks, just keeping your cardio up and going. Mm-hmm. And of course, I mean, just finding a hobby, man. We act like we don't even know how to do shit.
Right. Yeah. I agree with that.
It's other stuff outside of Call of Duty. I mean, I don't knock Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty, Halo, Madden, all of that. But after a while, man, my thumb started jamming up.
Yeah.
So there's other stuff to do. I mean, learn how to draw, write. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that might be going into the mental health part. So I'll pass that baton along.
I think a couple of things that people can do is to create a schedule. will have a list of expectations for themselves throughout the day.
I hate this.
Things that you need to do today, things that you know you need to get done, and sometimes even split them up in time blocks. Like I need to have such and such done by noon today. I need to accomplish 2 or 3 big things today, and this is what I plan to do. Like have lists because it helps to get those things out of your head.
Right.
Also, like plan fun activities so that you'll have something to look forward to. Me and some of my friends, I had 2 friends that had birthdays last week, so we made plans ahead of time to have one of them, she wanted us to eat ice cream together, but we took shots instead. Another one, she just wanted to have a toast for her birthday, and so we did that. But it gave us something to look forward to and something to plan during the rest of the day because we knew we were going to hook up at 8:30. And take a break from the information. If it means that you gotta look at funny videos, watch something on TV, but take a break from the information overload, because when you train your brain to take in those things, it's kind of hard to sway from that, and it affects how you view things. It affects your perspective and your insight.
I would agree on that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I do couples therapy, and sometimes when the conversation gets heated or it turns into an argument, one of the things that they suggest is you take a break and go and look at something or read something that makes you happy or that makes you laugh for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then come back to the conversation. It doesn't feel comfortable because it's out of the norm from what we're used to, but you're like tricking your brain into you're playing mind games with yourself intentionally.
Right. So it's like if I get into an argument, I need to go look at some of Jay's baby pictures, and I should be good. Yeah. Well,
when you come back, maybe you won't be as angry, but you're playing games with the chemicals in your brain.
Wow.
I don't know how to. I'm gonna let that go. I don't know how to respond to that, Samuel. I'm gonna let that slide.
I was waiting for you to say something. You didn't say nothing, man.
I'm like.
Like, even if you go and look at your vacation pictures, look at some pictures of a time where you were happy and you remember how you were feeling, listening to songs that put you in the feeling that you want to be in.
There was not a time in Sam's life that he was happy. He broke his baby's crib when he was young. His head was too big. He's always been breaking shit with his head.
Sir, you could have held on to that one.
I probably could have, yes.
Like forever. Like
I was gonna keep going with it until
you realized you ran out of gas. I understand. I've been there before.
You've been there a lot of times, sir.
No, not as many as you. I would say that first of all, your glasses are fogging up. The second, I would say there's. Okay. I would say there's 3 things. You said, Jay, you said the physical things, thought, fear. You said mental. I would say there's 3 spiritual things that I think people need to focus on. Okay. Now, because I think the mental, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual really should be like those should be the trifecta of success going forward. Spiritually, the first thing I think we need to do, in whatever ways, like this is not me, making my spill on what belief or whatever is, we got to reconnect with God. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that as a society. Like we claim we are, but we're really not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I could go into a whole, I could go into this whole diatribe about, belief and all that kind of stuff, which I won't.
But this is an opportunity to return to your foundation.
Yes. What'd you say, Jay?
So you're gonna keep coughing into the air, man?
Nobody's coughing into the air.
The whole time I ain't been saying nothing because you where you are, but I'm like,
dude, nobody's coughing in the air, man.
Over here, just coughing, just. Like, oh my god!
This man eats petroleum jelly sandwiches for dinner. He trying to tell somebody about coughing. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The first thing is reconnected with God.
You know what?
The second thing,
since you're not right here, I can't. Cool.
Whatever, man. And that's the first thing. The second thing is, spiritually, is taking time out to learn more about ourselves. Is God's reflection. That's the second thing, because we're created in God's image. When we lose that, and we don't understand that we're created in God's image, then we lose everything around us. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are going so crazy, because you at home, right? So you at home, you're losing it. Oh, I can't take it, blah, blah, blah. But in actuality, it's the perfect time to go within yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's to go within yourself to self-reflect. What do I need to do? Like, it ties into the physical. It ties into the mental. You know what I'm saying? No, it's people. No, for real. It's people that are doing it because they don't have a choice now. Like, think about it. There's people that are doing that now that they didn't do before because they had so many options. But now you don't have a choice, especially if you're a non-essential business owner or a non-essential employee or employer or whatever. Like, you don't have a choice. Or you're right. Or exactly. So you don't have a choice. So what else is there to do? You know what I'm saying? But read your Bible, read your Quran, read your scripture, textbook, whatever it is that you're reading. You don't have a choice because that's pretty much all you have. Besides, whatever Netflix catalog or Hulu or whatever, which at some point in time, because they're not making any new shows right now, you know what I'm saying? You're only going to have so much of that you can, do or watch at a particular time. So, and I think the third thing is also spiritually connecting with others. Like, you don't have to necessarily be in that person's presence or those people's presence to connect with other people who are trying to revamp or improve themselves spiritually. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of and it's like I said, everybody's in the same boat now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's in the same boat, whether you're still working or not, whether you work from home or you got kids, don't have kids.
I ain't trying to be in that same boat, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, but your boat is in the same river. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all facing the same situation. So those three things, the mental, the spiritual, the mental, the physical, and the spiritual, I think in order for the world to be what it needs to be, which I think the world is turning back to a place where it should. You know what I mean? You shaking your head, but I mean, you cannot put it like this. You can't fight the earth, right? You can't fight the earth. If the smog starts clearing, the smog is clearing up LA.
I know. I'm speaking as far as. Yeah, I see what's going on with the earth changing and all that, but I'm speaking as far as tigers don't change their stripes. That's all I'm saying. So
yeah, that's true. But a lot of people weren't tigers to begin with. You know what I'm saying? They were proclaiming themselves to be tigers. They really weren't.
I don't understand what you're saying. Tigers don't change their stripes.
These folks pretending to change and they still a tiger. They still a tiger right here.
Okay. Okay.
There's the lab.
Okay.
What? What about these stimulus packages, man? What you think about this, John?
I'll take 250 points to my credit score instead.
You know they ain't gonna do that. They can't make no money out of it. They can make money out of it.
I can though. I can get more than 1,200.
Well, you can make more. You can make money off that because it gives you more buying power as far as credit. That wouldn't be bad.
You gonna spend more than 1,200?
Yeah. But of course, cash in hand.
I think it'll be helpful if it's. Yeah, if it's helpful, then okay. I don't really dig too deep into like where the money came from, what could we be doing with the money, who they had to rob to give us the money, and all of those things. Because at the end of the day, I don't have any control over those. But if they send me a check, I'm not gonna say never mind.
Right. I think it's cool. It would have been helpful while everybody is working. While everybody ain't working, I don't think this, unless they're doing it every month. Is this something that they're going to be doing every month? Because right now it just sounds like this is a one-time thing.
I don't know nobody whose bills are $1,200 or less.
All right. That's what I'm saying. And right now, niggas already behind. Nigga already behind the month.
Yeah, that 1,200 is.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's already gone.
You might as well go and give me that for weed, my nigga.
I don't know what to do with $1,200, but I'm not gonna act ungrateful about it. But I don't have any control over not taking it and where else it should go. So spending a lot of conversation on shoulda, woulda, couldas would be counterproductive for me.
This is gonna be a real life episode of Good Times with this $1,200.
Have y'all seen some of the Dave Chappelle videos and photos of what we're gonna be doing when we get our reparations?
I just bought this baby cash.
Did he buy a giraffe?
No, he bought a baby. An actual child.
Right.
Yeah, he bought an actual child.
Nice game. Check.
Did you buy this truck? You bought a truck? Oh no, baby. I bought this. This filled with cigarettes. Enough cigarettes to last me and our families for the rest of our lives. But where are we gonna spend the money? Everything's closed.
Oh, when Old Navy open up, I'm busting wide open because they usually have that sale where everything is like 50% off. They're probably gonna be giving the store away.
Hello, there are online stores. What do you mean? This nigga sounds like in the Stone Age. He still want to spend cash money. Nigga, this is a cashless society. All you need is a card and just go spend it online.
Macy's had that big one-day sale when they open back up.
So you really think that somebody in 2-lane apartments is going to be waiting for Amazon to deliver a package? Because if I work for Amazon, I'm not dropping a package off in Pepper Tree.
I'm sure Pepper Tree I'm sure whoever orders anything from Amazon, them niggas got a post office box. They ain't ordering nothing to their mailbox, I'm sure. No. They have been wise enough to get them a post office box and just gonna pick their package up at the post office.
Yeah, they
see him still be riding around paying his bills.
Right. You still want me to drop it in the drop-in box, face ass nigga? I got stamps looking ass nigga.
Hold on, I do have stamps though. I feel like having stamps make me adulter.
But see, you probably have the stamps just to be nostalgic.
Yes.
This nigga is using stamps, still putting them on envelopes.
That is so not true.
You look like a licked ass stamp looking ass.
Shit, your albino Fozzie Bear looking ass.
No.
I don't even know why I do this show. This man just talks down about me, says negative things about my appearance, the way I do business.
Does it make you feel insecure when he do those things?
Yes, very much so. I need to see a therapist. Do you know a good one?
The reason why I say he doesn't is because he continues to do it the following week. So I know he don't care, and I know it don't bother him.
That's a great thing.
Yes, it is a great thing.
He just gets rocked again.
I shop online, sir.
The funny thing about it, he's presentable today.
What does he normally have on?
We only have a few more minutes. We only have a few more minutes on the show, and I don't want to get distracted.
It's the reason why we ain't never been on video. I'll put it like that.
Okay. I bet he got on them gray sweatpants.
Right. He was like one of them niggas who put since you on video, he got the suit with the shirt and tie on, but he just got his drawers on when he get up and walk away. That's that nigga right there. When they show a picture, it's his face right there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I am Mr. Upshaw. Thank you. Walk away, he just got his drawers, dick hanging probably all Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that. You know I'm not gonna let that slide, right?
Nigga, I just let 3 jokes slide earlier. So what are you talking about?
Boy, no, shaped like a Dorito. Man, only thing I'm really struggling with is not being able to go to certain restaurants to sit down and eat. I'm really struggling with that.
Imagine the stress of the casino people. The folks that go to the casino.
Who gamble?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because a lot of people do that to relax.
And to take a break.
Yeah.
To get away.
Now this next 30 days is going to be a breaking point. It's going to be a breaking point, man. Especially with that shit you just said about folks who can't gamble.
You know, I heard about. You know what I heard about gambling?
That's a big time addiction.
Well, I heard that it's the worst one.
Yeah.
Heard it's the worst, absolute worst addiction you can have is gambling.
Why you say that?
No, I heard. Yeah, like I heard a specialist say the person that dealt with like addictions, like they talk, like different addictions, said that having a gambling addiction is the absolute worst addiction that you can have because it encompasses so many other horrible things that you would do because you're addicted to gambling. And like I know,
so does addiction to drugs, though.
Yeah, that's just that was just his thing. He was like, having an addiction to gambling can produce an addiction to drugs and produce addiction to alcohol and other stuff like that.
If you're addicted to gambling, you definitely need drinking.
Yeah.
I know some old ladies that don't drink like that, but they can't keep their tails at their casino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never understood. I mean, I've never got into that, but I've never really understood that. But I heard there's a whole psychology that goes along with it, like even the way that they design the casinos and the colors and the floors and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I can see how you can get addicted. It's a high.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a high. And once you get that first win, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's why the scratch box is so addictive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Same as with other addictions.
That's what?
I think it's the same as other addictions. Some people are addicted to sex, addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol. Some people are addicted to education. They're addicted to getting degrees and letters behind their names at whatever cost. I think addiction is addiction.
Can people be addicted to abuse?
Yeah, absolutely. People who are you can be addicted to the cycle of abuse, or some folks aren't comfortable not being in chaos. I had a conversation with somebody last month, and I was telling her, when you start to change your surroundings and start to get to know yourself a whole lot more, then you start to be able to tell who you want to be connected to and who you don't. And then your life starts to get quieter. Because that's what peace feels like. And some people don't know what peace feels like, especially when they first get it. And then they go back into the chaos because it was too quiet.
I'm so in love with the peace.
It's delicious.
By yourself.
It's addictive, man. It's addictive to the point where you don't even want to be around people.
Me being around people, if it doesn't give me some type of exchange, if I find that I'm having to give more, I'm like, ugh, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, because you only have so much to give anyway. Like, you only have so much energy anyway. Yeah. So you have to, you really have to gauge that the same way you gauge the amount of rest you get, or you know what I'm saying, how much sleep you get at night. Like, you have to manage your time when you're dealing with people.
If you're aware of it, because people who deal with codependency, we give more than we have to give and hope that somebody gives us permission to not have to give anymore.
Right, because we feel obligated.
Plus, I see you're hurting and I just want to help. I just want to do what I can.
Right.
Maybe it'll make you like me a little more.
Right.
And then you being a taker, you take as much as you can, and then I'm upset that you took from me.
Right. Wow.
We're all takers, some form of fashion.
Some people are comfortable with being takers and they're manipulators with it.
That part is.
Yeah.
The manipulating part.
I struggle with being a taker. Extremely. I struggle with it a lot.
You don't like taking, is what you're saying?
Mm-mm. I'm working on it in therapy.
Now, this is the point where you should be doing the side-eye sound.
Oh, not so close, sir. Wasn't expecting that. There's too much light skin in my eyes there.
Those are real glasses.
Yes.
No, actually, they're fake. Those are fake glasses. Did you not see his nose come off when he took them glasses off?
Dude. But your nose looks like the fake nose, though. He got that big Magic Johnson ass nose and shit.
Hey, I got one more thing I want to talk about, and I have to go and let my daughters jump on my back before they go to bed. I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions about the president right now, right?
That didn't sound right, but I'm gonna let that slide too. But okay.
So, say what?
I said that didn't sound right, but I'm gonna let this slide. But okay.
Man, shut up, man. So this question is for both of you all, and you don't have to give your reasons. What?
Well, I was gonna say something jokingly before you. Was it a serious question or a joke question?
It can be either one because it's really a joke. The fact that I'm even asking this question.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think Donald Trump will be re-elected? You think so?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
What you think? Well, go ahead. Tell me why.
Again, I have to stress this. I am not a fan of Trump. I am not a I am not a Trump supporter. I haven't voted for Trump. But outside of Bernie Sanders, if you have all these other buffoons out here, who else you gonna vote for? And the only reason why other people ain't vote for Bernie Sanders is the same reason why people didn't vote for Ross Perot or what's the other dude who just passed away? Because they thought he was gonna die.
Ooh.
I forgot about Ross Perot.
Yeah, with the big ears, rich guy.
What's the dude that was a POW who just passed away?
Oh, John McCain.
Yeah, McCain.
Yeah.
The main reason why they didn't vote for these people was because it's like he looks like he's about to die. So that's the only reason why. But outside of that, who else? Nobody else's politics sounds like any good enough reason to vote for him to beat Trump. And Trump out here, he looked like he winning to other people. Because although he talking shit here and there, or he don't know what he doing, there have been things that have been looking like he has a win at the same time. Does it not?
And those $1,200 stimulus checks gonna put him on.
Exactly. He out here slanging money.
What did Obama ever do for y'all? Trump gave us $1,200.
Exactly. And mind you, he stole that idea from the Chain dude, Andrew Chain, that was running for president.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wasn't doing well, I think it was a stimulus, but his thing was giving American people $1,200 every month, where everybody will have the same break, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's giving $1,200, so you can't say, well, I don't have the same break as him. He got $1,200 just like you did. So that was his campaign. Trump just took that and ran with it. He's just giving it to us for 1 month.
So Thought Fairy, what do you think?
I agree with everything Jay said. Those are my thoughts exactly.
So he already looked like he getting wins, and he gonna keep coming up out here. I told you, I'm the #1 president. Dude, I saw a video where he was around some Jewish people, and they were saying that he's the first Jewish president. I'm like, where are they finding these people at? That was
what?
Like the first Jewish president. I was like, dude, what are y'all doing? You remember when I told you about that black dude who's like he's the first black president?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now there was someone, I want to say just this past week, where Trump was around some Jewish people, and it was like he's the first Jewish president. And it was like, man, y'all need to stop it, man. Y'all clowning out here.
Yeah, it's been a clown show since day one.
Clowns get attention though.
Exactly.
You're right.
And so while they're kissing up, all that's happening is putting on this show for Trump. When it's time to vote again, Trump. That's all you hearing is Trump.
Yeah.
Trump.
That's
He's
that program.
great at marketing. He's great at marketing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that program.
Anybody else, it's like
it's the same way as with our little personal community of social media. We have these fakepreneurs who are great at marketing. I say that out loud. Yeah. Fakepreneurs who are great at marketing. And then when it's time to show up, you already sold, but it's too late.
Fakepreneurs?
Fakepreneurs. It's a term I came up with.
Could you elaborate on fakepreneur?
Marketing is great, but when it's time to be competent, they don't have it.
So you, in reference to like you're marketing yourself in this way, then when it's time to perform or to perform a job, wants you to do a job they fail or suck.
Correct. Fakepreneur, yeah.
Interesting.
The flyer looks dope,
but the product is trash.
Show up for the product or the service, you like, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Who did your flyer for you? I paid my money for this because I let your social media presence trick me.
Also, the flyer the product looks doper. The flyer looks doper than the product.
Than the party. It's like a really nice flyer and nobody shows up at the party.
It's a lame ass party.
It's like here, this party's gonna be epic, 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 and it's 12 people at this time. You're like, oh my goodness, there's 12 niggas here. I'm gonna stay 2 more hours and see. There's 13 niggas here. Wow.
Yeah, they're talking about how great their product is, and I could do this for you, and I could do it for you, and then it's time to deliver. Okay, I know you really wanted me to show up for real.
For real? So
fakepreneur.
Are they paid and then like, oh, you didn't want me to? I didn't think you wanted me to show for real.
What I mean, show up as competent.
Gotcha. You
can regurgitate to me the things, and here's what I learned. If you're a reader, a lot of the stuff that people talk about, you'll know that they're really just restating what other people have already said. If you follow Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins, you know that the dude E or Eric, a lot of that is pretty much the exact same thing that these guys say.
It really is.
He's delivering it and regurgitating it in a different way. And so some people who are fakepreneurs, they're good at reading and talking about stuff and getting you to buy into it. But when it's time for them to actually help you work through whatever it is that they said that they know how to do or that they're willing to do to help push you and whatever your goal is forward, you show up and you're like, wait a minute, I know more than you. You look at me with my credit, but this is what I got to do.
That's being a leader, though. I think that would be pertain to being a leader. Everybody ain't a leader. Like, I can probably tell you some things or give you instructions, but they don't know how to lead. No?
Yeah, but don't sell yourself as a leader, though. Don't sell yourself as a leader and not and only be able to just give surface level.
And then we show up and they're like, yeah, you go that way. I'm going to stay back here.
I was just playing about follow me.
Where are we going? I don't know. It's the goofiest thing ever.
Yeah.
I was going to go somewhere with that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Speaking of goofiest thing ever, did you just hear about your boy Joanna Man was shoplifting?
Who? You talking about
dude who did Joanna Man? Pretty rich.
What's his name? What's his name? I know who you talking about. I cannot think of his name.
Nunez or something like that?
Yeah, Miguel Nunez.
Yeah.
Where was he shoplifting at? Everywhere's closed.
I mean, but you guys have to think about it. It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for the rent.
That was terrible. That really was. That was terrible. That just I was gonna act like my screen froze. Log out.
People are struggling.
Well, I don't have anything else. I would like to say that I appreciate Thought Fairy for joining us on the show tonight. Thanks for your insight and for taking the time out to hang out with us, guys. Also, I just want to give a big shout out to our show's original content creator, JWillDoes, Jason Williams, for always being innovative and especially during a time like this, coming up with the idea to do the show via Zoom. And just shout out to all the listeners, shout out to all of the viewers or partakers of content, however they do so. Just sending love and healing and light to everybody in the world right now.
Thanks for letting me participate in y'all's chat.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate you jumping into this boring group that we have of me and this face ass nigga. Looking ass nigga. Oh boy.
We can't see that. Oh, there you go. We can see it now.
Looking at his nigga. Cut.
Be careful not to get your nose caught in that.
Because I've got to go because I got to eat and then I got to make one more TikTok before I go to bed.
Okay, good.
So you finna embarrass another nigga on TikTok. Okay, gotcha.
No, I just embarrassed myself.
I am your host, Jason JWillDoes, and I got this big head, big nose, face ass nigga, Ivan the Grizzly, the Great, and we have the lovely guest, Montoya. Is it McGowan?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should say the last name. I rewind and edit that. And I have this lovely guest here, Montoya. Thank you for gracing us with video and voice presence. Love and appreciate. And this Sam dude here, back on his egg-shaped face.
Hey man, I'm gonna send a crackhead over your house to sneeze real bad. You know, there's plenty of them in Westwood anyway.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
We out. Holla. Bye. Shady beard, ugly ass nigga.